We're live. Hey everybody, Leo 12 Scar 12 here, also known as Taylor Shaquille Pearson, is back on live stream video, and welcome back to the live discussion video. This is like episode 3. So today I have Anil Patel with me today.
What's up?
So we're going to be talking about like our live discussions. Y'all remember, y'all saw my last previous live discussion videos of number 1 and 2. So what I'm going to say is right now on my part of live discussion about what's like on my mind of what good things and bad things actually happen was here's this. Back around 20, let's say about 2014. Now, year 2014, me and Anil were at the web development class, so that's where I actually met him at. So me and him were trying to like accomplish some stuff and everything. But the fact about it was we had like some instructors like such as Omar Bravo and Miss Becky or some other people. Thing about it was we would like completely we didn't know what we were doing at first up until the point that we were like going into remedial class together. Because for the remedial class together, we had to like take like the TABE test. Then at some point we actually ran into some a bit obstacles. Anil, why don't you like give us a hand here, pal?
Okay, so basically what Taylor is saying is like, yeah, me and him were in the web development class. So I joined, I think 6 months before him. He joined in January of 2014. I joined in, I think May or June. And so basically we were struggling in that class because we had 3 different teachers at the time. So before we had Omar Bravo, then we had Becky, and then we had I think Miss Calderon came after, but yeah, we had her, and then Mr. Flint. So we had like, and then Mr. Sullivan. So like 5 at least. So like we had three teachers by default, but then the other 2 came after. So like we had a difficult time getting help, So like when we asked Mr. Flint for help, he would be like, "Hey, I'm coming in 5 minutes. I'm coming. Hold on." And then like the 5 minutes would be gone, and then you'd be like, where's Mr. Flint? Where's Mr. Flint? And then when you get up from your seat and check, he's still at his desk. So he didn't really give any help, and Mr. Bravo was at his desk a lot on his laptop and stuff. So like basically we had to figure out our help by ourselves. And then with the remedial class and the TABE, yeah, just like Taylor said, building, I want to say 11 or building 10.
Yeah, I believe it was building 10. Yeah, it was building 10. Trust me, it was. I saw it.
Okay, so building 10. We had Miss Robin and we had Miss Charlotte. So those 2 were really helpful. I mean, I had trouble with the math portion, and I think Taylor did too. But then I did do good on the reading. I got like a 9.7, and then on the language, I think I got I think an 8.6 or something. But in the math, I was really struggling. I think I got like 4.7 or something. So like I was trying to do better on the math, but then I couldn't get a score up. But then luckily, I did get exempted from the TABE, so I got like a written document saying like I get to exempt the TABE, which I don't need to take anymore. So I'm actually glad I got it exempted because I wouldn't have passed it. But it is what it is. So
Yeah, I
that's what
agree.
Taylor was
I mean, when I was
referring to.
yeah, I was in remedial class, I tried to show off my diploma from off a private school. I had issues with the counselor down there in at the office and all that. Next thing you know, Miss Robin said that she would do anything we can't to like me getting exempt from the exam. But when it was on my birthday that one time, I finally got exempt. I'm like, wow, that was an omega shock right there. And trust me, it was literally an omega shock. Meaning I was like stunned, like paralyzed, like stunned, like really? I was like completely shocked. That means I was like stunned. Like I like said, really? All this time I was finally exempt from I thought I wasn't gonna pass the TABE exams, but you know what? Since they finally exempt me, just like how they did Anil, guess who we're up there. But the reason why that I didn't want to get out of the class so fast was because I wanted to like study what I know. Yeah, you know what I mean, Anil, right? Right?
So you're saying like, yeah, you wanted to know as much math as you can, but we had to go through different phases. So we had plus, minus, add, subtract, divide, multiply, and then like fractions, decimals, on and on. So math can go, you can go on and on and on. Math never ends.
Yeah, the numbers don't end, man. I'm gonna say that. But the thing about it is, I don't even understand why though. That's why I swapped out math for language art for like language arts. And trust me, I was actually good at that. I've been good at reading and language arts, but I was not that good at math.
Right.
But I mean, at some point, like okay, we were in the at some point that me and okay, you and I were at the canteen. We were just like sitting there like minding our own business. But then when me and you met Shay, yeah, and I did mention Shay before and that she took the remedial class along with us. So yeah, we went there to meet her. And then when at some point I was like going back to my seat. Next thing I know, I heard my phone go off. And then I'm like, wait, who the heck? I got up, and next thing you know, it was like one of my sisters. I'm like, hello, and it was Jordan. She was like, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck, Jordan? I'm like, I know. Let me get out of the library. And then next thing you know, I'm like, Jordan, what is wrong? Talon, I'm hungry. Could you fix me something to eat? I'm like, what? Dad couldn't give you anything to eat? No. I'm like, Jordan, do you have any idea what the frick you're just doing? You're gonna cost me getting my stuff, getting exempt, man. You're costing me my time in school. So yeah, you know that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, fine, Jordan, I'll bring over some hot pockets at John, man. Just don't. Yeah, but the thing about her was she was actually having a baby at those points. I mean, despite the 3 miscarriages, she was like trying to get something to eat, trying to live, she's trying to like get some nutrients in her body. Then at some point, I go down after school. I go down there. Next thing I know, freaking Jasmine, man. I mean, I love Jasmine to death, but the fact about it is she just gets way too overboard with the fun activities and stuff. I mean, the one time I go over there, Jasmine starts something, and then it's gonna be some problems up in there. I mean, seriously, every single time I go down over there, it's gonna be some problems. But okay, right back. But like I said, right back on the year 2015 mark, on the years mark. So on 2015, now me and Anil were still in school. At some point around on a February mark, like let's say on a Saturday night, I was like going out minding my own business. So then at some point we got like, I mean, I was down at Burger King, and then I was like ordering my meal. Now my mother called me and told me about these new Nike shoes that she bought me, which are actually on the floor right now, but I can't show them right now because you trust me, I'm concentrating. And the thing about it was, I told her I was going to get my jacket and be on my way to her house and pick up the shoes. But before I can actually do all of that, I got freaking ambushed by the police. So they were filing up a white van, like a person with no license driving a white van, and it was like a car accident. And I'm like, hold on, I was not even there at that scene. So yeah, I was on foot, so they can't put this on me. But then yeah, so I told myself that was at the worst part of that era. But yeah, Anil, did anything bad happen to you on year 2015?
No, not really. I mean, I don't really go out at night. I don't really go out at night or in the daytime, without asking. And I don't really go to restaurants either. So I go where I need to go, and I've never been ambushed by a cop, thank goodness. But cops are good to me. I've never gotten into a problem with the law enforcement, so I'm good. I'm good to go with that.
Well, I mean, I don't have no problem with police at all, man. I mean, thing about it is whatever happened. I mean, what happened on off the scene with me, when it was off scene, whenever I'm not at something is off scene. But when somehow that scene is connected with mine, they think it was me. So they think I'm the one doing the trouble. But I'm not. I don't even remember even driving a white van. So it had to be my Auntie Mia's like ex-boyfriend. I know sorry for firing this up right now, but right now I'm just trying to like make sure to get this off my chest a little bit. But right down on the year 2016 mark. Now me and Neil, we were just like, we were just talking at some stuff. We were trying to like do some live streams and along with Akash and others, and even David Billingsley, he wanted to join in. So yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah, so we had like we had a group of people that we wanted to get together. So I know me and Talon have been starting to doing this for a while, but we wanted to get other people in. So yeah, we like you said, Akash and David Billingsley, and I think we tried to get Julian Sandoval in, but like he had trouble with his connection that one time. We tried to do one with him, but he had a little issue with his phone. So we're trying to get people together though.
Yeah. So then at some point, we're trying to like get a lot of people in. Like some of the people that we recently had earlier, such as well, we wanted to get Shay in, but the thing about it is she was like actually a little bit nervous, so I didn't want to like embarrass her in front of the public people. So it was for the best that we like make sure we don't cross the border with her, because trust me, I don't want to go there. But yeah, but on the other hand, we did have Cathy on one of the live stream videos, but since like there was some kind of difficulties on the like friendship circle and stuff, we had to like make sure we undo the mistakes. You know what I mean, Anil? Yeah, we had to like
Yeah, so basically like yeah, we've actually promised not to mention Cathy anymore, because like not only did she break Talon's heart, but she's actually being rude to me now. She doesn't really want me to join her YouTube channel in any shape or form. She doesn't want me to join her live streams, or doesn't want me to comment on her videos. Like, okay, I don't want to talk to you either. Goodbye, see you later, adios. So I don't really want to talk to Kathy anymore either. So I don't want
yeah,
anyone mentioning her either.
yeah, I
That's the
understand.
lot. That's the last thing I want.
I understand. But the thing about it is, though, I mean, I hardly talk to her. It's just that I don't feel like want to start some more problems that I already did. So you know what? I told myself,
Yeah.
forget about it. Just don't mess with her.
Yep.
But somehow around the year around this year, I'm not gonna lie right now, but I did tell you guys earlier that I actually quit my job this year, because apparently it was not working out for me, because the maintenance was not good. The dishwashers the number of dishwashers were decreasing. More importantly, everything was like literally getting out of hand there. I had no choice but to get out. I mean, I nearly shed some skin off my hand right there, because trust me, I had to like dip myself in some nice cool water in the shower in order to get myself back in order, because apparently I don't feel like burning my skin off for freaking like money, man. That's that stupid junk right there. So I told myself, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm finished. If I don't have cold water to cool my hands off, I'm not going back. So I left. So that's the point of that, man. Yeah. But hey, other than that, hey, Anil, you got anything else to share like around this part?
Year 2017. Yeah. So I'm still looking for a job. Right now. But I mean, during my road trip, I went to I actually met a friend in Dallas. Like, we never met before, but we actually talked to each other. Got each other names and stuff. So basically, like, he was saying like, how's the job hunt going in Florida? I'm like, not so good, because I've been to a few job fairs. I've been to a few companies, but a lot of them are saying like, you don't have the work experience to have us hire you, or you don't have any volunteer experience. So like I said, my resume is kind of dry, if you will. Like, I don't have a lot of stuff to list on my resume, but so he said like I should come to Texas or something. He said come to my state and see if we can work something out. I'm like, all right, man, like, cause I'm trying to look for a job outside of Florida, like, if I can, cause I'm like kind of not having any luck here, so I'm trying to figure out where else I can go.
Yeah, I understand what
Yeah.
you mean, man. I mean, I did have my job, but since it was not going good, I needed to stay out of that. So you know what? Forget it. I ain't going back. But yeah, I ain't going back. So yeah. But the thing about it was, but apparently I had to put family and friends and God first before I do anything like this. So I told myself, if any girls out there want to come see me, they can. But right now I don't feel like running into relationships too soon, because apparently this stuff right here just got me off guard. I mean, I'm supposed to be on my feet helping my family out as much as I can, but then at some point, some of the people around me want to like come at my house door asking for money, but I tell them we don't have any money. We need this money in order. because apparently we don't have much food. We don't have no, yeah, we didn't have much something to eat. So how else we supposed to live? We can't just live off the land. The food around, I mean, there's not much like good making stuff around, making salads. I mean, seriously, if it hadn't been for me getting food stamps, if it hadn't been for my grandfather, I would have never gotten all this stuff, man. Because trust me, I mean, don't that tick you off if somebody asks you for money and when you trying to like save up for it? I mean, am I right, man?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're trying to scrape up every dime, like right now, because like I said, the economy is not helping anyone. So, finding a job is one thing, but saving money is another. I know people like to splurge their money elsewhere, like at malls and at like strip clubs and like, oh man, like the people go crazy with their money. I'd rather save it in. Try to put it in a bank account or savings account or what have you. Save as much as you can because you can save it for a rainy day, as they say. Save your money for a rainy day. Like you might need it in emergency.
Yeah, saving my money is the biggest top priority I have right now. I only spent a little bit of it because apparently I was like running out of something to drink, and I was literally running out of something that's good to eat. So if it had not been for my grandfather actually bringing in some some food from the food pantry, I would not have had any food to eat at all. So you know what? I accept what my grandfather gave me, but you know what? Be blessed about like you said, be blessed about living, be blessed about the people who love you and live under your roof and all that. So yeah, just exactly that, man. Am I right, Anil?
Exactly, man. Yeah, be thankful for what you have because the person up there is the one that provides. You got to thank God for everything you have.
Yeah, I thank the Heavenly Father for everything, man. I even thank him for having me living my good life with my family. If it hadn't been for him, I would have never gotten this far. Let alone I would have been suffering a lot of challenges. But the thing about, oh yeah, and speaking of challenges, I know we're still like, keeping up the pace though. I mean, there's going to be more problems coming up soon. So the thing about it is we just got to, be on guard. Just be on guard for anything that's going to happen. So that's exactly what me and Anil do. Am I right, man?
Exactly, man. Yep.
Yeah. But to conclude this, let us think for a second. So, like I said, things around these years can be a bit complicated. The more things, more good or bad things happen to you, sooner or later there's going to be a greater part upon it. It's like a hit or miss. The missing part is that the missing part is if you are going to be in a serious heap of trouble or not getting into trouble, there's going to be, like, say that if the bad part is that if I had another close call going to jail this year and they actually take me away anyway, that's like a big miss right there, me like not being with my family. So, but if I was fortunate enough not to like start anything, draw too much attention, then that's a hit. Because apparently, if I'm like, say, like, yeah, that's me just walking around, minding my own business, trying to like keep myself like energetic and stuff, and that's like a hit or miss. But I'm just gonna say that the hit or miss part could be like if they missed you by a long, if they hit you with a problem, then that's going to be a problem you're going to have to try to fight your way through. But if they miss you, then that's good. You know what I mean, right, Anil? Like a hit or miss.
Okay, so basically, what you're saying is like if someone hits you with a problem, so like basically you're using a police officer example. So let's say if a police officer catches you for something you didn't do, and that's gonna be a hit because now you have to get your way out of jail. You got to probably post bail or probably, I don't know, do parole if they give you. And then a miss, what you're saying is like you're walking down the street and they don't pay attention to you. They catch someone else, and that's a good miss because then you won't be able to. Then you'll be able to go home or go wherever you want. You don't have to spend your day at the prison or whatever. So that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if it was because apparently some of the some criminal activity around here may be slowly maybe coming down, but the problem is that there's like some some things like around some neighborhoods that some like say like crooks or like gangs or thugs might be doing something around at night, like behind closed doors or something like that. I'm not trying to bring this up, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm just saying that this could truthfully happen. But just as long as y'all, like, you know, pay close attention of who you trust, and be careful who you associate with, because that certain person will get you into trouble. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just pointing that out. Am I right, man?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like even your family members can turn on you, your friends can turn on you, even a stranger that you thought was your friend can turn on you. So like I said, you got to trust um people that can actually come in the darkest hour, you know, like trust the people that can help you 24 hours a day, not the people that can just help you a day and then they'll forget, like, oh, who's Talon again? Oh, I don't know who he is. Like, if you have some people like that, then don't even be friends with them, because they're gonna, you know, not help you when you need it. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually conclude. Okay, this is actually concludes the live stream video of Life Discussions #3, and I do thank you, Anil, for actually appearing on the set with me. So yeah, I
All
do.
right, no problem. Anytime, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like I said earlier, give this video a comment, and like if you're gonna share it, then go ahead and share. But if you want to add it onto your watch later list, go ahead and do so. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Thanks.